Okay, Coach, well, the holiday rush, that's in full swing in nearby Manhattan, but we've got football here 8 miles west at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the New York Jets. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
This is it. 19.
6 right there. 56. Here we go.
Wow, 26.
A first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Alert. 24. 31.
Watson going right side here, and that's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
They'll run on first down. Freeman, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson gets it off to Freeman. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and just like that, it's third down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Third and 2, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day. Check 99. Check 99. Check nickel. Check crunch.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. A gain of 3, second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Reset. 19. 24. I'm coming for you. You must.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Now Watson. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this one is right through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
This is taken near the 13. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready? Ready? Check 9. Ready?
Jim.
61. Matchbox lights.
Watch the shit. Hey.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no. Switch the mic right here. We go Mike 40.
Here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 32, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
When the rep, let's go right here.
He's coming. We got double up. Let's go.
On first down, it's Freeman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
From the gun, here's Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Murray. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On 1st and 10, Watson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Patrick Owasor leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
After the sack on 1st down, Watson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
56 at the mic. I got it.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Check. Lucky.
Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
What do you want? Lady. Shit. Red 80.
Darnold from the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Let's go, deep, tighten up.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold going for the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Go ahead, baby. Go. The lady. The red 80. Red 80. Check.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42.
56 the mic, boy. 56. Check 56.
Hey, watch this.
After the interception, here's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
We got 4.
Hey, 24. Give me that. Let's go.
Here's Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Check 24.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Houston. Devontae Freeman. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. J.J. Watt in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list.
Hey, orbit.
To try again after the sack. Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Third and long, it's Darnold. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
36, 36. Check 37. Check 37.
They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Right there, 56. I'm going to come back to you. Back to you. Line him up.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Watson. And that's complete to Cooks.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Showing up. Check motion.
Coming left, it's Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, it's Freeman. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check, 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 check.
A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch twist, watch twist. Watch the end. Kill. Check.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run on first down. Freeman a first down and more. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
To throw is Darnold. And that will be incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
53. Ricky. Switch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 23-yard line.
53's the mic. 53. Check. 55. Go.
On 2nd and very short, Watson. And he fires one incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Watson on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Murray. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Set. 31.
On 1st down, Watson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Latavius Murray. Incomplete. He was covered by Jamal Adams.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And his kick is good. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This will be taken short. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Darnold. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll run it with Bell. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold eluding the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. J.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Alex Anzalone in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
53 is the mic. Let's go. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Young lady. Watch that, watch that, watch that.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
53, Mike 53. It's been a long day for you.
Check 13. Check 13.
22, check cover. 22, check cover.
On first down, it's Freeman. And hang on here, Freeman shaken up. Remaining on the ground after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Oh, you got deep?
Hey, you got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that. Watch the safety creep. Watch quick. Watch
54.
On second down now. It's Turner, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
You got 31. 54. Line up.
Watson now to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down.
You think you gonna get this? Check 3, check 25.
They'll run on first down. Turner. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Turner. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Texans 30, Jets nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6.
Let's go, baby.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
3rd and 7.
From his own goal line, Darnold, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
He's letting it fly for Cooks. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. No problem there on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. 53.
On 1st down, Turner. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let him know, let him know. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 54. 3, alert 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Turner. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 36.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Hey, 6-6, pull it high.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Check that. Red 80.
55, Mike.
Oh, 80.
Hey, eat. Hey, tight.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Under 10. 24.
They run with Murray. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and through. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
46. Jets, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken about the 12. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions. Because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Turner, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Hey, we got to snap it. We got to snap it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Texans.
Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run with their fullback. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
2nd and 9.
Let's get it.
At the 39-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down, it's Turner looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.